Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dr. Phil here, and tonight I'm doing all the things. I've just had dinner. I'll put the knife away. I've just had dinner. The birds are out at the moment. It's pretty late, but I thought I'd give them a bit of a run. Loki, she bit me, and so she's in the cat house at the moment. But I thought what I'd do is I'd do a quick rundown of some opals that I got, and also, believe it or not, let's zoom back out. I've got a nice note from my daughter. Got some fossils there, got some opals that are laid out here. So we're doing all the things. This is an unboxing. Because I'm holding the camera, I can't just unbox it the normal way, but I haven't really looked at these things. So what we'll do is we'll just get cracking. These are all from Riley Gunn. I've got some other ones I might do later, but let's have a look. Sorry about the cack-handed way in which I'm doing this. Not a bad little Cooper Pedy stone there. It's got a lot of colour, but it's a bit layered, so it'll be hard to straighten that out. Not impossible. Not a bad little stone overall. Go there. This one here is an Andamuka. You can tell it's a matrixy thing. At least I think it's Andamuka. If it's Cooper Pedy, I'll be surprised. Nothing screamed Andamuka like a grey slash. Oh, look at that. Ain't she purdy? I should make something nice out of these Andamukas because they're really quite a nice stone. I think Riley's got a bit of a soft spot for them, and the rest of the world doesn't necessarily, and so he's sitting there fighting his own battle against the rest of the world. We'll do this one next. This is another Cooper Pedy stone. Come on, get out. Out damn spot. I'm in a bit of a Shakespearean mood. Okay, I'll tell you what it looks like in real life. It's a bit clear. Oh, it's got a bit of flash on it. So let's see if we can get that. I reckon it'll oversaturate. Yeah, there you go. See that oversaturation there? So that's pretty close to what it is though. It's very, very bright. So not a bad little stone that. Oh, look at this guy. What do you like? We've got another, I think we'll oversaturate again. Let's see if we can get that to happen. No, oh, there we go. There you are. That oversaturation just tells you, imagine a vivid, very sparkly purple colour. That's what you get when you've got the oversaturation. Let me have a look at the, yeah, okay, so we can get that happening on the other side too. Yeah, it's everywhere. Not a bad little stone, that. I think there was one stone that I paid $7 for. I can't for the life of me remember which one that was. But the rest, I think there was another stone that I paid more than $1 for. But you can pretty much assume that these are at the dollar mark. Just to give you an idea, look at that beautiful green flash. So these ones are giving me no trouble whatsoever. Maybe it's this light. I don't know. Gonna bottle this light for myself. Okay, so that one's done. I'll do this one next. This is another Cooper Pedy. So I'm doing roughly worst to best, although I don't really think any of these are worse. This is a Cooper Pedy stone, or at least I'm assuming it is. Sorry, I'm just holding it up to the light myself. Okay, so there's sand in it. Okay, so it's mostly white. I can't see any colour in it yet. Oh, I found some. Okay, so right near where my thumb is, there should be some colour coming through. There we go. Okay, so it's pointing at Max at the moment. So we'll use Max as the identification of the colour. So here we go. Cockatoo green. Yeah. I did that, Max. I went there. So what have we got here? Oh, I remember this one. Let's have a look and see if I can find it. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe that's still yet to come. Sorry, I'm just looking through, see if I can find. There's just a little bit of green in this one. This one looks like a lightning ridge stone. But I thought it was going to be a different one with a few reds coming through. Maybe it's in here. Try to use the phone camera as well to try and identify. No, there's nothing particularly amazing in here. But I thought there was. Oh well. What is that anyway? I think that's an old piece of coral, actually. Just whilst we're in the fossil range. So, seeing it's not yielding much, I might just leave it because it's nice fossil. Either that or it's wood. Someone who actually knows can correct me on that if they want to. Alright, so you can't correct me on these ones. These are knobbies. And that kind of iridescence you're seeing there is, yeah, it's iridescent. I'm going to get into the light and see if we can get it to oversaturate. Should oversaturate pretty easily. So look at this one. Well, it looks interesting. Don't think I can get any colour out of it. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is definitely a knobby. Or is it? So you would have oriented that way. The only question is this a piece of wood which has had replacement of opal, or is it a knobby that has been squished upwards a bit? I'm leaning towards knobby. I don't think it's wood, but I could be wrong. I was wrong once before. All right, so that one goes down. Let's have a look at this guy. Very tiny one. I think it's a piece that's broken off the other ones. So, packaging maybe. Just looking myself to see. I think that's another chunk of coral. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one because I think it's another piece of fossil material. Not much glowing out of it. No glowing reviews. Oh, look at this piece. Beautiful little piece. A few reds and greens and maybe even a bit of blue. Yeah, just a little bit of blue showing up on there. See, it looks like it's a complete colour bar, which is good. I have to cut that little chunk off. A bit poking towards Max. You feeling that? Makes him itchy. All right. Yeah, not a bad. It's tiny but mighty, I suppose. What have we got here? Okay, so this is wood replacement, so not bad. I've gotten some pretty good stones out of these, but it seems to be adopting a bit of a witch's hat or slash China hat configuration, isn't it? So it could well be a knobby. It does look like wood, doesn't it? Either that or a plesiosaur bone. There's its skull right there. Rawr, rawr, I'm a plesiosaur. Rawr, 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 rawr. Let me go and eat that kettle. Nom, 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 nom. I might be tired. There's some colour. I'm just having a look at it myself. Yeah, it's just, this thing's rotten with colour. You can just see colour everywhere on it. Okay. What's this? More wood. What you see is what you get. I'm seeing purples and greens. I'm not sure I can keep them. And there's an interesting seam there. So when I'm going to cut that one, I'm going to have to literally cut through there. If it works, I get 2 opals. If it doesn't, I get a lot of powder on the floor. So we've got this one. That one also looks suspiciously fossil-like, doesn't it? I am going to say knobby. But look at that, yeah. There does seem to be a bit of structure there, doesn't there? Perhaps marine shell? I don't know. Badly eaten marine shell / coral. Yeah. Maybe at some stage it was live rock. Okay, this has been cut. We don't know why. I'm having a look now. Okay, so there's some black opal in it. Okay. I don't think this is going to cut anything, but I'll give it a good college try. What usually happens with this smattering of opal on the outside is that it doesn't go too deep. It's not a colour bar or anything, it's just a little chunk of opal. But good news is that there is the beginnings of a colour bar just here, and it's red. So it's an interesting concept. You never know. So that's all of them. One more. Hang on. No doubt this is the best one ever. It's tiny. I'm going to have a look of it. Yeah, okay, so we've got the same greens. I'm only presuming that this has come from the same opal field. So the bit I'm attacking Max with is where it's all green, in case you're interested. Would you like a scratch, Max? Late nights, huh? It's not a bad little piece of opal. I think... No, I don't think the colour goes all the way through, so it's just on the edge there. And if I'm lucky, I can cut it at an angle and it'll face up okay, but I think it looks like it's facing basically on that edge, which is a bit of a nuisance. But look, I didn't pay much for the opal, so I can't complain, can I? If I complain, I'm an idiot. I love it when I cut these things, so I'm just not complaining. So there's some opal, there's a fossil, there's a bird. Whoa. There's another bird. There's another bird. Pony the pigeon. There's a Dr. Phil. Good night, everybody. Have a lovely day. Dr. Phil out.